Alright, so we're going to do a battle report for Dark Vengeance, actually playing through Dark Vengeance, the game, instead of just buying it for the minis. Alright, so we're doing Dark Vengeance. This is battle number 1, that's Rampage. The Hellbrute there is in the center of the table. And then the other squads, the Chosen with the champion in there. And then there's 2 cultists. And we're going to move on to round 1 and see how it goes. Alright, so with the movement here, the Hellbrute moves 6 inches towards those Chosen, and he's going to move on to shooting. With the multi-melta, he kills a Chosen. They don't get a save since it's an AP1. And we're going to move on to assault. Alright, so the Hellbrute charges in on those Chosen. He gets an 11-inch charge, so he gets it. They didn't overwatch him with the plasma or the crack grenade, and they're in combat. So on the Hellbrute's turn, he just kills 2 Chosen. And they're going to crack grenade him back, so they're going to swing 9 attacks in on him. On the end of combat there, the Chosen lost 2, but they crack grenade and put 2 hull points on the Hellbrute, so it's tied combat, and we're going to move on to the next round. Alright, well, it ends on initiative 5. Cranon here rolls to hit twice, and then he rolls a 5 there, so he turns the Hellbrute off, and in this case, the Chaos Marines win, and the Hellbrute is shut down. We're on mission 2 here, the long and winding road. We've got the 3 Ravenwing, and then we're on the first step, so we've got the cultists with autoguns and cultists with pistols. We're on round 1. Automatically cultists start, so they're gonna move and shoot. So the cultists have to move 6 inches towards the bikes, and they're gonna shoot. So 2 Ravenwing die. They failed their 3-up armor saves, and so there's cultists one guy with pistols left. Run because they couldn't see that the 1 Ravenwing there in the back. And so it's on to a Ravenwing's movement. Alright, now this game usually isn't played with terrain, but we put some in here, including that Lego terrain there. So he's saved by terrain because he drives over here on a 12-inch move, and then he's not shooting, so he can turbo boost. And Futa's going to turbo boost him 12 inches towards the table edge. Alright, so he moves here by turbo boosting 11 inches, so he's got complete cover from the... He's got total cover from those cultists, so on to Cultist Round 2. Alright, on the movement then, the cultists are coming in towards that biker. Most of them can't see him, but they have to move towards him. That's the rules. Okay, well, cultists run, and they're coming at Futa's bike there, but he's pretty much around the corner, and since they ran, they can't shoot, and they can't assault. So it's on to second round for the Raven. Alright, so Ravenwind Biker moves 12 inches, and then he's going to shoot, hoping to make cultists run, because if he doesn't kill a group, they're going to wipe him out. Alright, so cultists there lost 1 auto gun guy from twin-link bolt guns on the bike, and the pistol missed. And the cultists are going to be on their round 3. So on the movement, as per the instructions, cultists move 6 inches towards the bike. So they're standing there, and then they're going to shoot at him. Alrighty, well, he took 2 hits and made both saves. So it is on to the assaults, and these cultists are required to assault the bike. They're going to charge through this terrain here. The bike's going to get to Overwatch. So Chaos Cultists with pistols, assault, they get a 7-inch charge. They do not get hit on Overwatch, and so we're on to the assault phase. Alright, so the combat continues. 1 cultist dies. Ravenwing Biker is fine. These guys are going to consolidate in, and we're on to Ravenwing round 4. Alright, well, it continues. 2 cultists are left, and the Ravenwing Biker is just beating down on him. Even though he's taking hits, he's not failing his saves. Alright, so the bike won that, and we're on to Ravenwing movement. So the lone Ravenwing makes it off the board this round. Alright, we're on round 2. There's a biker here, there's a cultist with pistols here, and cultist with autoguns there, and we're on to a round 1 with Raven Wing Biker drives into terrain, doesn't take a dangerous terrain test and fall, and it's his shooting and then assault. You didn't hit anyone. Alright, so on shooting, Raven Wing hits but doesn't wound anyone because they take cover saves, and then he charges, so it's his assault. Cultists beat the Raven Wing Biker down on the assault, ending game number 2 of Dark Vengeance. Alright, so we're running this again, or with switching who's playing which side, and I'm playing the Bikers, Futha's playing the Cultists. We're starting over, so this is round 1 of game number 2, Long and Winding Road. Cultists have actually already moved. There were some guys here, and they're moving their 6 inches towards the bikes, and we're going to move on to shooting. Alright, so documenting here. On the movement, these guys moved up. On shooting, they shot the Raven Wing, nothing happened. The assault, this group with the pistols, they got overwatched, one guy died, and then they made a 7-inch charge, so they're engaged with the Raven Wing. Alright, so those Raven Wing are locked in combat with Cultists. They killed 2, the Cultists killed the Raven Wing, and it's on to the next turn, Raven Wings, round 1. Raven Wing, round 1 ends. Combat is pretty much drawn out. Raven Wing, round 1 ends, combat ends, nothing happens, no one injures each other at all. The Raven Wing roll 1s on their hits. Alright, at the end of Cultist, round 2, or 3, whichever it is, Lone Cultist flees combat, he breaks away from the Raven Guard, and we're on to our movement for Raven Guard round 3, or 2, whichever it is. Raven Guard turbo boost to here. So on the Cultists, they move, they shoot, Raven Wing are out of range, and so for this guy with the pistol, they don't hurt him with the auto guns, and it is done for Cultist round, so back to the Raven Wing. So at the end of the round, the Raven Wing are here almost at the board edge, and the Cultists cannot get close enough to see and shoot them, so we're going to go to round 2, or scenario 2 of Long and Winding. So we got some terrain set out, and we're on to round 2 for Long and Winding Road. There's a group of 5 Cultists with pistols, 5 Cultists with autoguns, and the 2 living Raven Wing, and we're on to Cultists round 1. So movement is done. These Cultists here move up. Those Cultists there, they move through terrain. Both of them are getting 6s on their moves, and we're on to Cultist shooting. Alright, well, the Raven Wing get shot by this group with autoguns. They get hit 5 times. Well, they take 5 wounds. They make 2 saves. They take 3 wounds. They're dead. So just like the last time, the game ends on basically the second stage of Long and Winding Road, where the Cultists win.